5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Rock. Oh, what? Hang on. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's not that rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Connie Rockco.
Good morning, everyone. I sure hope you're doing well. I really miss you guys, and I wish I was there in person with you, but under the circumstances, I guess it's not going to work out. Thank you so much for attending the Mississippi Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce annual Harrison County State of the County. I'm Connie Rockco, District 5 Supervisor and Board President. Today, we'll be bringing you some facts about our fantastic county. Its ups and its downs. I want to begin by thanking my dear friend Dorothy Wilson, Coast Chamber President. Congratulations on that as well. Executive Director Adele Lyons and her staff of the Mississippi Gulf Coast Chamber and all of the members that are hosting this event. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce the Harrison County Board of Supervisors, District 1 Supervisor and Vice President Beverly Martin, our newest member, and we're having so much fun with her, District 2 Supervisor Rebecca Powers, District 3 Supervisor, and a gentleman that has been on there, this young man, for quite some time, Marlon Ladner, and District 4 Supervisor, our quiet but wise Kent Jones. I'd like to also introduce Harrison County Administrator Pam Ulrich, and I'd like to give a great big thank you for all of the men and women who work for Harrison County. I don't know what we'd do without them.
Welcome to Harrison County in the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Harrison County is made up of 5 cities: Biloxi, D'Iberville, Gulfport, Long Beach, and Pass Christian.
Harrison County is the second largest county in the state with a population of more than 200,000 people. Our population has increased more than 7% between 2010 and 2018, meaning that Harrison County is growing at a rate that is slightly higher than Panama City and Mobile, Alabama. In the span between 2010 and 2018, the Mississippi Gulf Coast is the only area to see an increase in domestic migration. We have about 1,000 employees in Harrison County. Harrison County has an annual operating budget of about $120 million. One meal is valued at just over $2 million. Our total assessed value for Harrison County is about $2 billion. We have just approved our annual budget for the fiscal year 2021, and it will go into effect October 1. Harrison County is primarily funded by ad valorem taxes, which are property taxes. We do not receive sales tax. The sales tax revenue goes to the 5 cities along the Mississippi Gulf Coast and the state of Mississippi. We also receive a road tax, but that is divided between all 5 cities and the unincorporated area as well. A large portion of the taxes derived from casinos are appropriated to the cities where the casinos are operating and to the state. 0.8% of the casino tax goes to the county and is divided among all gaming and non-gaming city and county schools. The county uses most of its portion of the casino tax for emergency services such as fire and rescue, public health and safety. From the general fund, your tax money is used for office and administrative costs, judicial and law enforcement and lunacy cases, also running the jail, maintenance and operation of more than 100 buildings, the library system, municipal ports and harbors, tourism, county planning, civil defense, veteran services, emergency medical services, parks and recreation, and fairgrounds. We are required by state statute to provide millage for Harrison County school districts. We are also required by state statute to provide monies to the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Road tax money is collected and used for repair and maintenance of our roads and bridges in the unincorporated area. This tax is collected from car tags, gasoline, and oil products. There are almost 800 miles of roadway in Harrison County, and more than 80% of those roads have been paved. Just so you understand how expensive road maintenance is, road repair runs about $26,000 per mile on the low end and about $500,000 on the high end. Harrison County has not increased millage in over 20 years that I've been here as a supervisor, and I'm glad to tell you they're not going up again this year either.
One of the things we're starting to experience is areas that are undeveloped now are starting to flood where they didn't flood before.
As climate change occurs, we are actually going to see more and more increased flooding, more and more intensive heat, because hotter air actually holds more moisture. And so what happens is we're going to have more intense storms, increased rainfall.
Upstream areas are just as important, if not more important, in terms of managing the impacts on our waterways. Everything that people do on their individual properties and where and how things get built impacts the water quantity and what ends up in our waterways downstream. I would say the relationship between land conservation and stormwater management is that water has to go somewhere, right? And so one of the best things we can do is preserve and protect areas of land that we shouldn't be building on.
You see properties flooding that never have before. Some of that is seawater rise, global warming, and all of that, but a huge part of that is 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 years worth of development where we didn't understand the need to incorporate conservation methods.
The land that is most suited for conservation are the ones that either shouldn't be developed on because they're in flood areas. They have they provide a lot of ecosystem services. So in terms of being critical habitat and filtering the water, being holding areas for stormwater, so it's going to take pressure off our municipal stormwater systems.
The more conservation methods that we can incorporate into a development as it's being done, the less fixing we have to do later where it impacts another property or even the same property. If you can do things that hold water on your site and let it soak into the ground, you keep your trees healthy, you keep your groundwater healthy, you keep all of your community healthy because you're maintaining the hydrology that used to exist. So right down to the individual property at a house level, it's important. We'd all like to do it the most economically feasible way, the way that takes care of the land and makes it all a more pleasant place to live, because at the end of the day, that draws people to the community. Incorporating land conservation is a challenge because it's change. Change is always uncomfortable.
I know you folks are tired of hearing about COVID. We all are, and we're tired of wearing these. However, we've got to tell you where we were and where we are now. In March, Director Rupert Lacey and myself as board president called a meeting of all the mayors in Harrison County for a briefing on what was to come. We followed all the guidelines and the executive orders set by Governor Tate Reeves to protect our citizens and our employees. The Board of Supervisors declared a local state of emergency, which allows us to receive state and federal reimbursement. We are still under that local state of emergency proclamation. For the first time in history, the Harrison County Board of Supervisors in one meeting extended our COVID-19 state of emergency, and we had to declare another state of emergency for Tropical Storm Cristobal. Cristobal did more than $1 million in damage to our 26 miles of Harrison County Sand Beach, but we reacted quickly and hired a contractor to assist our Sand Beach department. To begin the recovery process, the board recently approved Southern Mississippi Planning and Development to oversee the CARES Act grant for Harrison County. We want to make sure that Harrison County receives every dime it can for its taxpayers. So enough about COVID and storms and everything else that's bad. We've got good news that's going on in Harrison County, and we're ready to share it with you right now.
Hi, I'm Connie Ladner, Circuit Clerk for Harrison County, and the good news is the Circuit Clerk's office is back to normal business, both in court and in the office. Our filings have increased, our traffic in the office has increased tremendously. People are registering to vote for the election. We're preparing for absentee voting that begins on September 21st. We have started issuing jury summons again to prepare for jury trials. And oddly enough, the one thing that remained consistent throughout the pandemic was the issuance of marriage license, which was increased, so go figure. So I would like to thank my staff for their dedication as we remained open during the pandemic to serve the citizens of Harrison County. And that is my positive report, and I look forward to seeing all of you on Election Day.
I'm Angela Thrash, Chief Deputy for Harrison County Chancellor Clerk's Office, and the good news is, during the unforeseen crisis regarding COVID-19 and the mandated stay-at-home order, all services required by law within the Chancellor Clerk's Office, recording, land redemption, bookkeeping, payroll, and court departments, continue to be available to the general public in all county departments. Safe conditions, as outlined by the state of Mississippi, have been practiced in order to continue services of this office. For example, the office had an increase of approximately 2,000 recordings of real estate transactions compared to the same period of last year. During this period of time, the Office of the Chancery Clerk has continued providing all statutory services required. County payrolls have been paid on time, vendors have been paid, and court department services have been accessible. Business has continued as usual. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Pat Sullivan, Fire Chief, Harrison County Fire Rescue. And the good news for Harrison County is that all of the fire grading districts in Harrison County, unincorporated areas, have received a fire rating of 6. This fire rating of 6 is a very good rating, and the reduction allows the residents, the homeowners of Harrison County, to receive a reduction in their insurance rate. A fire rating of 6 is a very good rating. No other county in Mississippi has achieved a 6 across the board for the entire county in the fire grading districts. So we're excited about that, and that's a very, very good thing. We recently received notification that we are going to receive a $600,000 grant from the Assistance to Firefighters grant. This money is going to go towards the replacement of our SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus, the air packs that we wear into fires. This grant is going to allow us to replace all of our outdated, uncertified air packs that we have now. And it's going to bring us up to the latest, greatest air packs that are on the market today, the most technologically advanced air packs, the safest air packs. Those air packs and those SCBAs are going to allow our firefighters to safely go into structure fires, to do rescues, and to extinguish fires. This is a big deal, and we are very excited about that. Harrison County Fire Rescue is proud of our men and women firefighters that operate with the Harrison County Fire Rescue. We have some of the best trained people. We have some of the most motivated firefighters. We have most concerned individuals that respond to the citizens of Harrison County, and those that are passing through, our guests that are in Harrison County. So we're excited about the direction that the Harrison County Fire Rescue is going. We're excited about our cooperation with the other departments in the county. We are pleased and excited that the Board of Supervisors supports us in our efforts to protect you, the public. So thank you.
Rupert Lacey, Director, Harrison County Emergency Management, Homeland Security, and E911. The good news is Harrison County has tested the plans, we have executed plans, and it is good that we are ready and stay ready for the residents of Harrison County. We have tested things that we have not tested since June. It is good. Our plan is good. It's sound. We appreciate the support of the Board of Supervisors and the response of all our partners. We stand ready to serve the citizens of Harrison County as we move forward.
So I'm Kelly Henderson, the building inspector with Harrison County Code, and the good news is in 2019 we issued 403 new residential building permits having a valuation of $77 million. So far, between January and August of 2020, we have issued 468 new residential permits having a valuation of $85 million, with still 4 months to go.
The Harrison County Board of Supervisors has been hard at work on important projects in their individual districts. In District 1, paving projects included Mason Road, Greater Avenue, and Crowder Road. Phase 2 of the West Biloxi Boardwalk has started, and construction on the West Biloxi boat launch is scheduled to begin soon. In District 2, major projects include paving Orange Grove Road and Socializana Road, as well as repairing a major sewage project and the relocation of the coroner's office and MSU Extension Service to Highway 49. In District 5, major projects include paving, a ribbon cutting for the Biloxi River boat launch, as well as the unveiling of Phase 2 of the project, and the continuing growth of the Tradition Campus in Medical City. In Districts 3 and 4, paving projects have continued throughout the year. The Harrison County Board of Supervisors welcomes you to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Recreation is a way of life for us in Harrison County. The Harrison County Fairgrounds has more than 640 acres and hosts annual events such as the Gulf Coast Winter Classic, one of the largest horse shows in the nation. Harrison County has community parks, ball fields, splash pads, community centers, and boat launches. At 26 miles long, the Harrison County Sand Beach is the largest human-made beach in the world. It is also one of the major tourist attractions to Harrison County. Tourism has an economic impact on Harrison County and coastal Mississippi at about $2 billion per year. And one of the main reasons people love to come to the Mississippi Gulf Coast in Harrison County, our casinos.
All right, that about winds it up, folks. Thank you so much. I think this is the first one of these I've ever done, and I really appreciate the fact that you tuned in. I hope you've learned a lot. I can't express my appreciation to all you folks in Harrison County. You're actually the greatest bunch of folks I've ever had the privilege of serving, and I thank you for that. I love you. I hope you stay safe, and God bless you. God bless America. God bless Harrison County, and God bless Mississippi, and most of all, God bless you. Keep your chin up. It's all going to be over soon.